Today, I'm going to walk you through the entire process of rewiring your brain and your belief system for self-improvement so that, well, it's easier for you and you really become a person that can achieve something that they set out to do. Okay, so without further ado, first thing, do not let rules that you've come up with yourself set you back. So do not let a belief that, oh, nobody from my town is successful, so I can't be. Don't let that fool you into believing that you cannot make a lot of money, that you cannot achieve a very big level of success. Do not let the rule that, oh, I'm 170 centimeters tall, so that's like 5'6", I think. Don't let that hold you back, because if you let that hold you back, then you're not going to attract a woman. Or for example, I can't attract a woman because my nose is too big, right? Like, I have quite a big nose, but that doesn't mean I can't attract a woman. Right? There's no, like, are there guys who have a big nose and have lots of women? Yes. Are there guys who are short and get lots of women? Yes. Are there, like, maybe there aren't guys from your town that are successful, but are there guys from towns with similar population to yours that are successful? Probably. So that means that you can probably be successful. Don't let those imaginary rules hold you back, because why is that beneficial to you in any way? Don't adopt, this is very important, don't adopt any beliefs that aren't beneficial to you. Adopt beliefs that are firstly beneficial to you, secondly true. We want to prioritize the benefit that we get from it over its truthfulness for the time being. Like, if you're advanced, so 5 years from now maybe, then you can. But before that, we need you to have beliefs that actually benefit you. So if you have the belief that, well, you can't attract a woman because you're short, then it's not going to serve you well in any way. So you might as well have the belief that, yes, I can attract women, and my height is not a determining factor. If you can have that belief, then you're going to have way more fun in your life, and you're going to have way more success in dating. Because you see, when you have a belief that just hinders your self improvement, then you're actually going to be hindered. Because, like, if you think that you're too short to attract women, you're going to attract women who are into tall guys. Do you get what I mean? Like, if you think to yourself that, oh, all women are hoes, then you're only going to see women who are hoes and not women who are actually high quality. This is very important that you remember that, okay? So now that we've let go of your limiting beliefs, your psychological barriers, we want you to start being a responsible person, an accountable person, a person who can admit that they're wrong. We want you to be a person who can see a flaw in their logic and correct it themselves without uh, needing someone else to correct it for you, and without kind of having this ego that you cannot go back on your word. We want you to be a person who can be honest with themselves and just say that, oh yeah, I was wrong, and then actually move in to fix that. Because if you're not a person who's accountable, then you will not see mistakes that you've done, and you will not be able to learn from them. This is another thing that we want you to start doing, is learning from your mistakes, is to look at a mistake, something that you've done wrong. So for example, for a month you've been doing a wrong workout routine, then, like, look at that routine, like, pick apart what's wrong and correct it. Like, we want you to not be an emotional person. We want you to follow logic, not emotion. And that is done through meditation and gratitude journaling. These are the two most important self-improvement specific habits. Because working out, like, you don't need to be in self-improvement to be working out. Neither do you need to be in self-improvement to diet. You don't need to be in self-improvement to diet or anything like that. But it's really hard to just journal and not be on self-improvement. That doesn't really make sense. So we want you to start journaling and meditating so that you become this rational thinking person, because then not only will you get that ability to actually think for yourself, to admit your mistakes, to learn from them, to actually see those mistakes, because a lot of people, they don't really notice that they're doing something wrong. Like that workout routine example, they, like, you may not notice that it's not optimal, right? Because a month is a very short time frame for analyzing muscle growth, but it can still be done if you're self-aware enough. So that is what we want you to adopt. We want you to become a rational person, and a person who has this drive in them to just keep improving, keep learning, and not get complacent. We don't want you to get complacent at any point in your self-improvement, because that's what will actually kill the self-improvement, is getting complacent, thinking that you've just done it, and that it's enough. It's never enough. You need to always keep going. And that is another mindset that we want you to adopt. We want you to have this mindset that your journey, like, it's never ending, but that's not a bad thing, because you're enjoying the process, right? Like, you, of course, you're still going to keep exercising so that you're fit in the future, but like, you can enjoy the physique that you have, right? Like, I've been working out for 3 years, and like, it may not look like it in the shirt, but I look quite good. And of course, I will keep working out. Like, I won't stop working out just because I look good, because I could always look better, but it doesn't mean that I don't like the way I look. You know, it's, this is good, but if we can do something better that's over there, then why not? Why not do it? That is also what we want you to do, because then you will stay hungry, if that makes sense. This hunger in you will not die out. And that's a very important thing for you. Okay, so now we've let go of limiting beliefs. So we don't believe that because nobody in our town is successful that we can't be. We've made new beliefs that we're going to be accountable, self-aware, and all that. But now actually start putting in the work. We want you to do the work that is actually enjoyable to you. We don't want something that is good, that works for you, but it's not enjoyable. So, for example, when I work out, I prefer doing push-pull legs. This is what I enjoy. And this is what I've done for like most of my gym career, if you can call it that. But there are people who do better with the bro split, and that works for them. So if I did the bro split, I would feel bad, because I can't really work out 6 days a week. Like, I go to the gym, but then I also have volleyball lessons, and I also play sports and hang out with my friends. So I have to kind of manage that. So that is why I go to the gym 3 times a week, because like, it's not really my focus, but it's still important to me. So that's why I go. There are also some people who do better with like scientific splits, with like some very nuanced, very detailed, very complicated routine, and this may work for them. It wouldn't work for me, because like, I'm not that much of an optimizing guy. Like, I'm just a guy who likes to get things done. So we want you to actually do things that are optimal for you, not in general. Because while you may not be following the best tactic available, the tactic that's best for you will make it so that you are so consistent and so much more willing to do it than everybody else, that the result ends up better for you than them, even though that they're doing a better tactic than you. because they don't enjoy it as much as you do, their workouts are much harder. They don't look forward to the workouts, which is very important. You need to look forward towards the hard stuff, because you see, when you're watching TV, you don't actually enjoy it, do you? Like, you finish watching the TV, and then you're like, oh damn, I shouldn't have spent that hour. Like, I could have read a book, or I could have watched an actually productive video, or I could have gone outside, and so you regret it. But when you go outside, don't think to yourself, oh, I wish I would have just stayed outside and watched TV. Like, that can happen if you're addicted to TV. But if you're not, then, like, of course, you're not going to regret going outside. You're not going to regret going to the gym, even though you were tired and you had no energy. No energy, which is also just bullshit. Like, we don't want you to have any excuses. We need you to put in the work. You need to just look forward to the hard stuff. You need to use discipline, because I talk a lot about passion on this channel, but it's not enough. You need discipline. Do not forget about it. So yeah, this was like, take notes. Like, in my opinion, you should be watching videos like this and taking notes, because like, it's going to just help you. And yeah, that was all from me. Don't make excuses. Sleep well, do better, and see you.